welcome to my podcast, The Happy Hacker with Ambition. It's all about me, my pony Indy, Eek and Tia, and my friend Laura and her daughter Lucy and their ponies. What we get up to, all the problems we have owning ponies, and everything else that goes with horse ownership. Hi and welcome. So I'm going to introduce this from retrospectively. I went down on Friday to sort out my hay and to get Indy in, put her back massager on whilst I was poo picking and sorting everything out. And I got her in, and I put her back massager on, and then I looked at her again, and she was breathing really quite heavily, and it wasn't right. I knew it wasn't right. She wasn't coughing, but she was just not right with how she was breathing. So I videoed it and I sent it to my vet. And now we can carry on with listening to how I recorded it on the day. So you might have heard me saying, "Oh, you're breathing a bit heavily," to Indy just then. I've got her in, and she seems to be breathing a bit like really heavy. Not used to her doing that. I've just videoed it and I've just sent it to the vet just to see what he thinks. I mean, he'll probably say, "Oh, we need to come down." But I want to make sure that she's okay, because that is very unusual for her to be like that. So I've still left her with her massager on. And what I will do, I mean, I think it seems to be with her that it's more when it's cold and a little bit sunny, and it has got colder, more as if it's seasonal, something seasonal that's upsetting her. I don't know, I could be really wrong, but she's in, she's got some water, she's got her head outside looking at everybody. I know I'm talking about you, but I just thought I would get on with the poo picking in her field whilst I'm either waiting for a response from the vet or she's finished cooking. So I'm thinking that what I probably will do is I will still tack her up if she's, you know, I'll see what she's like, see how we go, because I don't want to hurt her. But it's just struck me as that is a little bit not normal for Indy. It's a bit colder now. The wind is a bit colder. I'm wondering whether she was lovely and warm with a rug on. In fact, she was probably too warm with the 200 on. As I said, I was going to change it to the 100 for her to be out in. I just need to change my rugs a bit more frequently than I do. I'm one of these people that tends to put a rug on, checks underneath it, checks all around it, and then sort of leaves it. I've taken them off for Eek and Tia. Both of them have had a roll. So what I'm now going to do is put their rugs back on, because it is quite cold. They are both munching a little bit of hay that they've got. Indy's got a bit of hay. It's dry hay because I hadn't soaked any overnight for today. I'm trying not to soak when it's freezing, because I just don't know if it's a good idea or not. But she seems okay. I mean, what I can do is, as I said, I've got the haylage, but I need to be very careful with haylage because of the sugar content, even though it is one that is meant to be for horses that are prone to laminitis. It just worries me slightly, because it will have been made in the top goodness section of it. It might have been a second cut of hay, but I doubt it, because last year who got a second cut of hay? Certainly not round here, and this is Norfolk haylage. So I'm not really sure what to do. So I'm waiting to see if I get a phone call from the vet. Now, if he rings me instantly, then that's something to be worried about. If he doesn't, So what I actually said was, if the vet called me straight back, then I knew it would be kind of like, it was worth me thinking about. So he has called me back. He's just doing a castration at the moment. I'm just going to turn her thing off. Oh, it's finished anyway, so there you go. He said it looks like an asthma issue. Well, as being an asthmatic myself, I know what that's like. Having just read all the... There you go, you see her. She's actually fine. Having just read everything... have I just undone that? Yeah. She's not behaving. She's just laboured in her breathing. So what I'm going to do, she's best off out, which is how I would treat my asthma. I'm better off outside. So what I'm going to do is put her lightweight rug back on, 100 grams, keep her warm, but get her outside. It is, Laura and I both said it seemed to be, she coughed more when, you good girl. What's that lump there? You good girl, I know. When the weather changed. And that is typical, that's like me with my asthma. So what I'm going to do is can you just go back, baby? Back. I think she's better off out. He's got these castrations to do. I'll just pull my head over. You know, I don't want him doing any of this. I went through all of this kind of stuff with Joey. Joey had real breathing issues. And we did the whole nebulizer thing and all of that kind of thing. We also had the camera down the throat thing. Dave did that several times. I would not want to put Indy through that. If he can just look at the breathing and diagnose what is wrong. Also, if you think about it, last week when we were riding, it was colder last week as well. Just need to put her tail through. She's such a monkey with her tail. Oh, it needs washing, darling. Right, Indy, if you just step back a minute. Oh, ears back. Oh, all that. That's nice. Stay there. And I just think she's better off out. Hello, Blueberry. You came back. Good. Right, I'm going to put Indy out. There we go. I know, they had a little wheeze there, didn't you? Yeah, I did, yeah. But I can't think that has just come about. So I will talk to him all about it. I think it is... come on, baby girl. Out you come. Good girl. There we go. And I'll give her a peppermint and I'll do the... Oh, dear. Anyway, let's put her out. There you go. I'll go and get your peppermint in a minute. Sure, I don't mind coming in for a back massage, Mum. That's fine. So she's had a nice little back massage. So that's not hurt her. She's come back for a peppermint. I'm coming to get you one. Just wait. Oh, now she's wheezing in front of me. But this has not been something that has... You know, it got better, but that breathing is bad. So we'll keep her out. I think it's better off to be outside in the fresh air. I know also that can cause issues, but it's better for her to be out. I'm soaking the hay. I'll put the girls' rugs back on. I want to get her a peppermint, actually. Oh, actually, Indy, I'd got one. I know! I could smell it. You're still breathing quite... heavily. Good girl. I know, a bit worried about you, baby girl. You can see it through a rug. Well, she wasn't doing that until I brought her in. So, good girl. Anyway, it's more likely to be the fact it's got colder than my asthma's bad when it's cold, because what you do is you take a nice deep breath of fresh air. And then, well, I don't mind if you don't want your rug on, because you're quite fat, actually. How rude are you, Mum? So I am going to put Tia's rug back on, and I know that Tia will want her rug on. Eek hates rugs, And looking at this rug, her rain sheet, have actually rubbed her a bit. So, there you go, T. So what I am going to do is just make sure that there's no dry hay for Indy, and that's obviously what I'm going to have to do. I was reading up about the steamers, and I would love a steamer, because that would be the answer to it. But I don't have electricity down here, and I don't know. They haven't designed one that runs off a battery yet, so when they do that, that'll make it more sort of normal horse kind of cost. I just think it would be a good idea. I mean, a steamer for me for the winter would be great, because you can get one that you can put a whole bale in, and then you can put a whole bale in, and then you can deal with the girls and do it for all of them. So one bale would do the whole lot. She's going, I've got nothing to eat now. You have, my darling girl. Right, I'm just going to go and do her water again. And then I will wait and see. Do you want to get in the car? Yeah, I do. Do you want to get in the car? Yeah, okay, thank you. So I'm going to do that, because it has got chillier. So what I need to do now is, bless her, poor little pony. My little pony, she is so accident prone, Indy. Always happens to Indy. Just, I love her to bits as well, as you know, but it's just, I do worry about her constantly. She couldn't give a damn about me. Careful. So, Howard the vet is here from Fakenham Farm and Equine Vets, and just see if you can listen to Indy. So, she's quite wheezy. So, Howard's just had a listen to her, and then he said to me, have you been through experience of this before? Well, obviously, I have with Joey, but not with Indy, and obviously she wasn't like this. So, let's see. So Howard did, he looked at Indy, he took a temperature, not that she was very happy about that, and he listened to her breathing, and he just looked at me and he went, right, this is what we're going to do, and he got out 2 enormous injections for her, and as he was doing it, he said, this is a steroid, to which I went, she's laminitic, should we worry? And he just looked at me and he went, you don't have a choice. So I was told to monitor her. So now we go on to what happened afterwards. So I've been back down, just given everybody their dinner. Indy looks quite bright in herself. Just going to turn the radio off for a minute. She's eaten her soaked hay, and basically the discussion was soaked hay, haylage or hay, dry hay, and the discussion was really that actually there was not a lot in it, because I'm just looking behind me as I reverse down the track. That's not what's causing her problem. Talking to Laura, she said to me that I had Howard out last year for her breathing, and I was told there was nothing wrong with it. And actually, that's true. I was told. I thought it was earlier on in the year, though. So it must be something at this time of year that is coming out, which is what I said a couple of podcasts ago. I wondered if it was something in the air. But obviously, her breathing was really laboured today. She looks, it's made a difference already with what she's had, and also the other thing is that has made a difference is I mean, she just is not breathing like she was when Howard came, so that's quite good. Got to keep an eye on her because she's had a steroid injection. As Howard gave her the injection, I went, should we be worried because of laminitis? And he went, she's not got an option. So there we go, there was no option. She was actually quite poorly. in herself, she's brighter, she's eating, she's walking around okay. I'm quite chuffed with the difference in her since I first filmed her. I will put that up on my Instagram page so people can see how poorly she was breathing. And also the other thing I think I need to mention is that Howard also said to me this is the third one he's had this week. So there's definitely something in the air. And if you look at all the trees, although everything's sleepy, I think everything is coming awake for it. So I'm leaving her happier than I was earlier today. Obviously this could just be one episode, and which is obviously what I'm hoping. There are other options around if she does need anything, but I think we need to just monitor it day to day at the moment, and that's basically what Howard has said to me. You need to monitor and just keep an eye on it. So he said one day will be good, one day will be bad, and oops, cars everywhere. You gonna let me go? No. No, I don't like it when it's like this. Is he gonna let me go? No, he ain't gonna let me go, but I'm gonna go. Right, I'm going now. It's just a bit, I do feel that I feel a bit down because, you know, we were going somewhere, we were getting somewhere. I'm hoping it's got something to do with it being very dry and cold, because as Laura and I both said, she was a bit hard breathing when it was like that the other week. I'm just hoping that we can get on top of it. I have also, as I said, I've been giving her rocket fuel, which is what I take, which is the 4CYT product, and as they say, tested on humans. I can highly recommend it for any human that has asthma, because since I take it every day, I have only had one dose of steroids, and that was at Christmas when I had that appalling bug. So other than that, I have not had to have steroids for 2 years, so I think that's pretty good going. So I would recommend it, and it is on their website. So Howard also asked me about that, so I've sent him the bottle size and everything to him, because I've got a big massive bottle, and then I've got little bottles as well that I use daily. So I have shown him that, and I've sent it to him. So it may be something that if you've got a bit of an issue, you might look at as well. I don't know. You're not going to hurt them with it, because there's nothing in there that's going to hurt them. So it's worth a go, isn't it? Anyway, we will wait and see how she is. I will keep you updated. I'll try and do a daily update with her. I'll keep it short, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so it's Saturday morning. I've checked on Indy. I have to say I was a bit reluctant about coming down because I wasn't sure what I was going to find. And I'm really pleased to report that she is looking so much brighter in herself. Her breathing is so much better. So the steroids and the other drug seem to have worked quite well. What I'm doing now is just getting some fresh water, because she's drunk all her water. I'm soaking her hay, but then I always soak her hay. Ow! Electric's on. So I've got her hay in to soak. She's grazing away quite happily. I'm going to let her just get on with the grazing. She doesn't need any extra hay at the moment. It's considerably colder than it was yesterday. So that's worth. This is why I'm going to top the water up now, because it's meant to be -6 one night this week. So while they're all walking around, oh, she's just having a little cough. But I think I need to actually say that the cough's got nothing to do with the asthma. When I was talking to the vet yesterday, I said, ow, just got electric shock. When I was talking to Howard, he said to me, he said, you know, should I put her on the haylage? And he went, it might fry her brains. And he said, Indy with fried brains, I didn't really think it was a good idea. So what we're doing and how we've been looking after her is absolutely fine. It's something in the atmosphere, because Howard said that he'd had 3 horses like this week. So something has come into the atmosphere somehow, whether he said it's grass spores or tree spores or something, and it has upset her. He also said it could be something as basic as somebody's had a bonfire and it's something in there that set her off. But she has actually got asthma, so now we're going to have to deal with it. And obviously I was deeply depressed yesterday, and I just sat there and I thought about it. I remembered something that Laura said to me once. I think it was Laura. She said, well, we wouldn't shoot you, you've got asthma. And I thought, oh yeah, good idea. So it's not, you know, it's just going to be a different way of doing it. As Laura said, you're not going to go around a cross-country course, and I'm not. But for how I ride and what I do, Indy and I will be fine. We'll just get through it together. So that's what we are going to do. I feel much more positive now. Hello, it's Sunday. Just putting the microphone on. What I've already been doing today has been tidying up, just sorting out, soaking the hay, filling up the hay nets, fed them all. I poo picked, got my whistle stuck there, poo picked, brushed up in front of the stable so it's a bit tidier, finished sorting the stables out so the girls can get in if we get the snow, and that is the only time I'm going to let them in. I put their hay nets up. Oh, eeks, ditch diving. Indy today, she managed to knock her hay bucket under the fence last night, so she didn't get all her hay. Oh, look, some electric fence in here, I need some. So she wasn't able to get all her hay, but she had eaten quite a lot of it, and Laura says to me, don't panic, she's been fine, because she was grazing quietly when she came down. I've been watching her breathing, counting her breathing, to see how she seems. She seems not too bad. Isn't it typical that you never have in that, just a bit short on the electric fencing, aren't you? Well, she won't get, Pony can't get through there, so let's see if we can make it the right length. It's, oh, I can do it. Right, there you go. So I'm quite pleased with how she is looking. She's a bit clingy, which is not like Indy. Wants a bit of a cuddle. Keeps coming up to me when I'm in the field, poo picking, following me about. So I know she's not feeling 100%, but nothing like she was. And then I'm just watching her now, and she's grazing, and I'm neurotic a bit now. I'm looking at her breathing, counting her breaths, and she seems, yeah, she's not shallow breathing. She's not breathing heavily either. She seems to be doing okay. So it's considerably colder. I've been coughing a bit, but then I've forgotten to take my asthma stuff this morning. So I will take some more of my asthma stuff when I get home. Also with Indy, I've upped the rocket fuel, so she's getting the rocket fuel in the morning as well as in the evening. And she's really good. She's really taken it, because it's got a different kind of flavour, taste to it. Not everybody takes it. It takes a while to get used to it, so introduce it slowly if that's something you're going to think about doing. I'll have a conversation with the vet on Monday. No doubt he'll want to come and see her. and we will take it from there. I filled all the waters up, so all the waters are full. Just checking, actually. Tia's just backing into the hedge now. They're doing it to talk to Hector, the horse who tried to kill them all. But no, they are totally in love with him. So that water is full. Indy's water is full. I've got her hay in. Sorry, I just saw the donkeys on the wrong side of the fence. He's not in his field. He's on the other side. He's in the yard with Mr. Mickey's in the yard, so it's all right. Yeah, so I've got Indy's hay soaking. I'll get that out in a little bit when I've just taken this hay that I've tidied up in front of the stables. I'm trying to tidy everything up because we will be moving at the end of the month, if of course the weather is good to us. So we've got that. So yeah, she's looking good. I mean, we should have been arena eventing today, but there you go. Obviously it's a shame because she does love it, but we'll have to see how we go. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thank you so much for listening to The Happy Hacker with Ambition. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. By subscribing to your podcast provider, that helps me make more podcasts. Thank you so much.